Francois. Of course, using our handy dandy pressure cooker. First thing I'm going to do, so we can get going, is I'm going to put my pan on sauté and press start so it'll be heating up for our next step. Today we're making pressure cooker creamy chicken with baby spinach and sun-dried tomatoes in a very creamy sauce, and I'm going to be serving it over spiral zucchini. Several of us here at the branch are watching our cards, so instead of doing pasta, we're going to use zucchini. You can use pasta, doesn't really matter. But let's get started with what we're going to put on our chicken. I have approximately 1.5 pounds of chicken, maybe a little bit more, but not much more. And we're going to make a herb mixture to put on the chicken before we put it in the pot to brown it. I've already minced 5 cloves of garlic, and it's already here in my handy dandy chopper. I've already done that, so you wouldn't have to watch it. Now I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of olive oil. That's 1, 2, all right, 3 tablespoons of olive oil to our garlic. Then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. A teaspoon measures in a safe place, so I'm just using my half teaspoon measure. And then half of a teaspoon of black pepper. And 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Well, I'm going to have to give me some more here. Boy, did I do good. All right, we're now going to stir this herb and spice mixture in with the garlic that we've already have in our bowl of our cutter. I didn't see any sense of getting something else dirty that I was going to have to wash. So you then take this mixture and you put it on your chicken. 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chicken. But before I do that, I want to get a drop of water. Okay, it's already hot, because remember we turned on the pot first. So, I'm going to take my chicken and stick it down in here so that it's got this wonderful sauce all over it. Oh, good sizzle there. And I'm going to continue doing this and turning it until both sides are browned, and then I'll be right back. All right, I have browned my chicken. I had a coworker come in and say, "Oh my God, that smells good already." So we turn off the saute mode and we put 1/2 to 3/4 cup of water in the pot, making sure the bottom of the pot is covered, and it is. I take my spatula and I move the chicken around to make sure I've got all the good bits off the bottom. And now we take our top, lock it in place, and now we're going to cook it on high pressure. Are you ready? 3 minutes. And then we'll do a quick release. So we're going to be moving quite along here. So I'm going to set it, and I'll be back in 3 to 4 minutes maybe, because we don't let it do naturally. This is a release recipe. All right, see you in a minute. All right, our time is up. Didn't take that long to get to pressure either. So I'm going to release the pressure on the pot. After the pressure finishes releasing, we're going to take the chicken breast out and start on our sauce. So, won't be but maybe a minute or two, and I'll be back. Told you I'd be right back. The pressure has released. I'm going to put this down here out of the way. There we go. Now I'm going to take my chicken out of the pot, put it on my tray here, because we're going to be cutting up the chicken. It said to leave enough juice to cover the bottom of the pan, and that's just about what's left in the pot. So I'm going to turn it on sauté. And once we start bubbling good, I'm going to start adding some of our other ingredients. Because see, this is nothing but the steam that cooked, the water that made the steam to cook the dish, and some of that garlic and those wonderful spices are all in here. And okay, it's getting hot. We add 2 ingredients right this minute. And that is going to be 3/4 a cup of heavy cream, 3 tablespoons of cubed cream cheese. And we're going to simmer that until the cheese is melted into the cream and water mixture, making the dish extra creamy. Just a word of note, I've been on the keto diet, which is a version of really a low-carb, high-fat diet. And just to let you know, the total carbs in just this part is, this makes 3 servings, and each serving has 6 grams of carbs in it. And like I said, I'm going to be serving it on spiraled zucchini, which then again is not going to add very many carbs at all. So if you need a carb-friendly recipe, this is a good go-to recipe. Once this cheese melts, I'll be back. All right. My sauce is thickening up nicely. Now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Not the shredded. This is the one that they give you in the can, sort of. That's not where I got mine, but. And our sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to give that a big stir. While you were gone, I shredded my chicken to the best of my ability, considering my knives would not cut hot butter. I need to take them home and sharpen them. And I'm getting the zucchini ready. I'm putting it on our plate for those that want to have some of the zucchini with their meal. I'm not going to put it in the middle or anything. I'm just going to put it to the side. I've got to pour it out. It's got a lot of juice on it. But let's put our chicken back into the pot with our other ingredients. God gave you hands. That's why you're supposed to use them. If you're one of those that, oh, you touched it, then don't ever eat from my kitchen, okay? So, we've got the chicken in here, the creamy chicken. We're going to let that simmer for just a minute to get that chicken good and hot again. I'm going to put the rest of the zucchini onto the platter, and we'll have a finished dish. So, I'll be back in a minute. All right, we've got our zucchini. It didn't cook as much as I thought it was going to cook, so they better be very sparing when they eat the zucchini. I'm going to give it one last stir, and I'm going to pour our creamy chicken with sun-dried tomatoes, but first we have to put our baby spinach in. Did you notice I almost forgot it? Well, I didn't. So, putting our baby spinach in, we're going to stir it until the baby spinach wilts, and then our dish will be ready. All right, here we go. I can't see, but I think I'm hitting the plate. And here is our dish. I hope you will try this yourselves. It's really quick and easy, and probably I'll even do it better my second time. Y'all take care. I'm going to taste it real quick, and then we're going to be gone. I'm going to get me a little piece of pasta, a little piece of the chicken. Me cooking is why nobody wants to transfer from this branch somewhere else, okay? Just letting you know. So, remember, until next time, let's dig in.